Emily's story is about change the patterns in the family. Change what's run in the family. In some family, run patterns of happiness and success. In some others, there is a patterns of violence and alcoholism. Emily was born in the second. Emily was born 40 years ago in a household where alcohol was the main actor. When she described that situation, she said alcohol was running in our family as the water in a small river. Try to think how much alcohol they were drinking. When she was 4 years old, she witnessed her dad walk out of the door and never come back. She was so disappointed, but for only 4. She felt that her dad left her forever. After only 1 year, her mother decided to get married again. So Emily was happy. Oh, finally have another dad. But she didn't know that dad was a monster. She was only 5 years old. She didn't know. In fact, he raped her for 7 years in a row. 365 days every day since the age of 5 until the age of 12. When one day the counselor at school noticed something wrong with Emily. Serious? And you think about, and what about the mother? She didn't know? Well, the mother was drinking all the time. So, and she preferred to be pissed and sleep in her room instead to stay with her husband. Crazy. The story was so big, police was involved, mayor was involved, newspaper was involved. The newspaper put a story in the first page. They described the relationship between the father and Emily as he was treating her as a second wife. But Emily grew with therapy, counseling, mental health help. She grew, she became a woman, and she understood that she was the one that was changing the patterns in her family. She was raped when she was a girl, the mother was raped when she was a girl, the grandmother was raped when she was a girl. She said, no, no more. She found a good man. She got married, put together 2 kids. She thought she was in paradise. But no. After the second kid was born, the husband turned and became violent. But now Emily knew. She grabbed the kids and walked out. No more. I want something normal. I want happiness. I want joy. And she met Marcus. Marcus' story is a very similar story to Emily. Marcus was born in a countryside, and the father was pretty rough. Kick, punch, slap. Sometimes he was closed in the closet because he was a bad boy. When he was 8, he witnessed his uncle put the gun in his mouth and shot himself. Terrible. I don't think he's never really went over this situation. He went through all the teenage time with trouble, drugs and alcohol, because it was the place where he could just forget what he witnessed when he was a kid. He put together 3 kids, but one day something snapped in his head, say, no, no more. I don't want this anymore. He left the wife, that was alcoholic, grabbed the 3 kids, walked out the door. And he said, I want to change what's running my family. And he met Emily. Emily and Marcus make a pact. Let's break what was ruining our generation. Let's break what ruined whole family. Let's have something good. Let's put together a family where joy, happiness, respect are in the family. And they did it. They could have complained about the government, or about the society. They didn't. Now, Emily's daughter is the first woman in the family to be free from violence. And Marcus' kids will be free from violence. They come from a family with alcohol and drugs and abuse. Now in the family around happiness, joy, and respect.